Welcome back to another episode on Superbirddiecast. Looks like we got ourselves some e-case stuff because I was here the other day and it was already gone through, but just figure we could see what was left. That Porsche's fun casting. Not sure about that colorway, but definitely a fun casting. Plus I got a ginormous restock on Matchbox, but I got everything there, or I got everything there I want at least. It's the Toyota GR86, the 10 millionth Batmobile. But yeah, I would say there's not much left here, if anything. So with that being said, clean this up and I'll see you at the next stop. Okay, so I'm back at Walmart. We did get some Jurassic Park Matchbox in, and there's a display down on the other end, which I will show you. But this is all that's here now. We got the Hellcat. It looks like they may have stocked some of the old set from before, but no Porsche in that set at least, but that's okay. I'm perfectly okay with that. They did get some of the new auto drivers in with the Roadrunner. Mind you, these are really cool. $847, not a bad price, but it's not one that I need. Still really nice nonetheless. I'm glad they extended this diecast section because this looks really nice. And there's that 510. And we'll go to the grocery. Okay, so I'm at this really cool Matchbox shipper. I've never seen this before. Let's see what's in the set now? No. Let's see what we can find, what's here. So there's the Jurassic Park Ford Explorer, which I do want to pick that one up. I don't think I've got one of these in my collection yet. And there's the Jeep in the same livery, so I would say those are the two I'll pick up for sure. Another one, we got a nice Gladiator. I think it's just going to be the same cars from here on out. This just seems like a shipper of... It's a Hummer. That's kind of cool, the Humvee, or the Hummer. I don't know if that's the whole set or if there's any missing, because it doesn't say on the back or even on top how many there are in the set. So I think that's gonna do it for me, and those are gonna be the two I pick up. So with that being said, I'll see you at the next stop. Okay, so I'm back at Canadian Tire. I did see they got new transports in, but I'm late to the party again. The only one that's still here is the Honda, which is the one that's coming out as a Super. As a matter of fact, it's already released in a lot of places. But I'll show you what's in the set if you haven't seen it. So obviously it's the Honda. We've got the Land Cruiser, and then the Plymouth Duster, which is easily my favorite in the set. But this is all I'm just gonna leave those here. I may pick one of those up at some point because I do think that's a cool one, but I just can't today. I've got other things to worry about, but I know they're gonna start getting some premium stuff in soon, and probably some main lines as well because of Christmas. So I'm sure we'll be back here. Okay, so I'm at this antique mall, and I can't help but be looking around here. I don't think that's an original Sizzlers. I'll just sit it back because we're gonna... got Hot Wheels here, $250. So there's a red line. see what's going on in here. I'd say it's all newer stuff in this. Toyota 2000 GT. I actually picked that one because that's older. 3 for $6 too, so might have to get the deal. If we can find the deal, of course. At the Super. That would have been kind of funny if that was actually a Super. There's these Toyota. It seems to be mostly newer stuff. It's the Mad Mouse Corvette Gasser, not the Super. Short card Bel Air. Cool. That one. Might pick that one up as well, actually. Old school El Camino from 2019. I'm gonna turn the camera off, and if I see anything else, I'll show you. Okay, so I'm back at the pawn shop and I brought out more Hot Wheels. I guess I got another guy came in, sold some Hot Wheels, so I assume that's what this was, but did find some older gems, like that Datsun's really cool. The 30, the 40 Ford, and then the Skyline 2000, KDR 30, always a nice one. And then there's this 69 Ford Mustang as well from 2007. And for $3 a piece, you can't go wrong. So we'll see if there's anywhere else, if they have them anywhere else. But if not, this is pretty cool. Not the usual things that I find for a peg hunt, but definitely some of the cooler things I found. And we stopped at a brand new little vintage market that's just a little, about 10-15 minutes outside of my hometown. And they had Hot Wheels, they had red lines. I'll be honest, when I was going to that place, I was kind of thinking that I might find a steal, kind of similar to what I do at Value Village from time to time. Like, I'd find red lines for cheap, or like treasure hunts for cheap. Turns out these guys knew what they were doing, and knew what to look for. So unfortunately, I wasn't gonna find deals there, but I gotta say, quite a few of the things there were still really cool, like the red light ambulance in like a teal aqua color, and I don't know if that was a US or a Hong Kong, but either way it was pretty cool. But for $90 I couldn't quite justify it. And we also had that long card from the 1980s as well. Forget what it was on in the packaging, but $40 for that. Very cool, unpunched card, but I just couldn't justify it again. But I did pick up the Bel Air Gasser and the Toyota, which, in my opinion, both of those are super nice, and cars that I never did pick up. But as for the pawn shop, I was pretty happy with what I found there, because I found the KDR 30 from this set. And if you guys know now, this is a pretty popular set, with the Golf, the Scion, that Honda CRX especially. That one's pretty popular now, and the Ford Focus. I remember we got quite a bit of that set, and I left quite a few of the cars behind. I do think I did pick up a set of these, but Nice to see that one carded. But my favorite find overall was probably this Datsun. The first edition Datsun 240Z on a long card. 2006 mainline. Definitely an older one. It looks like a little bit of dust. But pretty cool all around. Very good hunt. And I hope you guys enjoyed it too. So if you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends, family, cats, dogs, squirrels, whoever. Please just share the video. And over the next few weeks, things are going to get back to normal. I'm going back to university, so you're going to see hunts in my university town as well. You're going to see some of those places like the Independent Grocer and the Shoppers. And those kinds of places like their Pharmasave as well. Yeah. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe, and happy hunting, stay safe, and have a great rest of your weekend.